Milwaukee and Makita both released a ton of new tools this week. Black Friday tool deals are here already, and Eric teaches us how to press copper. This is your Power Tool Week in Review.
This episode is brought to you by Ohio Power Tool. Pro tools, pro service, all at the best prices at ohiopowertool.com. And Ego, power beyond belief.
Welcome back, Power Tool fans. I'm Rob. It's November 13th, 2020, and today we're going to cover the latest Power Tool news and check out the best tool videos of the week. Sarah is still on vacation this week, but before she left, she asked me to ask you guys if you'd be kind enough to punch that like button for her. Let's get to the news. It's finally over. Yesterday, Milwaukee launched their fourth and final episode of Pipeline, bringing to an end the 4-month-long blitz of new Milwaukee tools, and we're all a little sad. The fourth episode focused on new PPE, including some new hard hats, vests, lanyards, and various other things to keep us safe, and a small group of new lights. No, there wasn't a one more thing or a but wait there's more, meaning we're not going to get a Milwaukee track saw for Christmas. I realized that we did get a cool pin nailer, M12 hatchet, impacts, multi-tools, lasers, and of course, pack-out drawers. But I'm going to be honest, if we don't get either a Milwaukee M18 track saw or a mower next year, well, right guys, we'll wait till 2022. But then if we don't get them, we're gonna wait till 2023. Speaking of pack out, yesterday we launched our comprehensive guide to pack out 2021, and we're giving away a pack out stack. I'll put a link right up there so you can get entered. Makita normally shows off the bulk of their new tools to us at STAFTA and World of Concrete each year. Of course, this year STAFTA is virtual, so we just got a press release instead. But boy, was it packed with new tools. On Tuesday this week, we published a video recapping each of the new Makita tools, including the all-new XPH14 18-volt LXT brushless half-inch drill driver, which we're sure will be best buddies with their now legendary XDT16 Impact. They also announced 2 new subcompact drills, 3 new power shears, 2 tower lights that look suspiciously like everyone else's, a concrete scanner, X-Lock equipped grinders, and most interestingly, a set of grinders with non-removable guards. So your crew will be forced to be safer. My favorite comment on the video so far came from George Haynes. Can't remove the guard on your angle grinder? Sounds like just the job for a second angle grinder. For all the details on these new tools, be sure to watch our Bricking Tool News video right here on Belts and Boxes. Project Farm has been working overtime these last few weeks, producing some of the most comprehensive tool comparisons we've ever seen, and I'm starting to think they've got a 24-hour operation going on over there. I feel you, Todd. This week he decided to take on 3/8-inch cordless ratchets. Todd got a hold of the Makita RW01R1 12-volt max CXT, the Milwaukee 2457 M12, the Earthquake 12-volt max, and the Pro Stormer 12-volt. Yeah, I've heard of at least 2 of those brands. Anyway, it's a Project Farm video. If you're considering any of these cordless ratchets for purchase, you can find everything you need to know from where they're made to how they perform all in one place. You can watch for yourself at Project Farm on YouTube. Eric Ani over at Mechanical Hub teamed up with Milwaukee this week as part of their apprentice support program called Milwaukee Grid. Grid Apprentice Connection is a first-of-its-kind apprentice-only community that's meant to connect tradesmen in training to each other and offer a source of education and community, which is where Eric comes in. He created a comprehensive instructional video for the copper press system. Videos like these will be indispensable to new apprentices looking to learn and also to tool nerds like me who think the right tool will make me a plumber overnight. Probably not. If you're interested in the Grid program, you can find it at milwaukee.com/grid, and you can learn more about how to press copper over at Mechanical Hub on YouTube. Black Friday is only 2 weeks away, and power tool deals are already popping up all over the place. It can be hard to keep up with all of it. Fortunately for us, we have a bear for shopping. Red, the tool bear from the Den of Tools, is determined to forge through every dark corner of the web, looking for the very best power tool deals coming up for Black Friday and Cyber Monday and Super Tuesday or whatever. Red has been posting new tool deals nearly every day this last week, and he doesn't seem likely to stop. He's so far covered Ace, Northern Tool, Lowe's, Harbor Freight, and more. Before you buy anything this Black Friday, I suggest you stop over at the Den of Tools on YouTube. All right, let's check in with my buddy Rob. It's time again for some actual work with Rob Robillard.
Hey, Rob, Sarah, how are you guys today?
Actually, Sarah is still on vacation, so I'm struggling with crippling loneliness. How are you, Rob?
I'm doing great. So for today's tip, I want to talk about padded knee pads in your pants, work pants with padded knee pads. As a carpenter, I typically wear knee pads when I know I'm going to be working on my hands and knees for long periods of time, doing radiant floor heat or tile, maybe working low. But the reality is most days I don't wear knee pads. One, because they restrict circulation, they get sweaty, they irritate the back of the leg, and they're just a pain in the neck to deal with. So another problem is that my workday finds myself up and down on my knees all day long. So what I found that there are several pant manufacturers, Thrive, Mascot, there's a bunch of them that make padded knee pads. These particular knee pads come out, so you can wash the pants with or without them. And there's a neoprene pad here. And you can go right down on your knee, up, down as a carpenter or working or doing your job, and it doesn't bother you, and you don't have to worry about the knee pads. So that's the tip for the week. I hope you guys are doing great.
Thank you again, Mr. Robillard. It's time for your construction industry news, courtesy of the Construction Junkie. Each year, OSHA releases a list of the most commonly cited federal OSHA standards at the end of their fiscal year, which is like a report card that showcases the mistakes we make the most. Thanks, OSHA. There are a lot of room for improvements, gang. We're not wearing our hats or protecting our eyes and faces, but the top 4 all have to do with falling to our deaths, which includes ladders, scaffolding, and just general fall protection. The top 10 list rounds up over 5,000 violations, totaling over $47 million in fines. Put on your hats, wear your harnesses, please. Question: what's the fastest way to get a Doosan excavator to the bottom of an access shaft? Exactly. If you're not going for speed, you'd normally lower it safely with an enormous crane, which a construction crew in Hong Kong was trying to do. But something went wrong and the excavator was dropped a long way down. And we get 2 glorious views of it. Our buddy Shane over at Construction Junkie whipped out his big brain on Brad and calculated the distance dropped by counting the 4 seconds it took to hit the ground. At least 250 feet. I'm sure you can buff that out. For the full stories and the rest of your construction industry news, head on over to constructionjunkie.com. Last week we looked at Milwaukee's new rocket, which you can watch right here. Special thanks to Ego and Ohio Power Tool for sponsoring this episode. We couldn't do it without you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and Sarah, please come back next week.